express that and explore that is because of how dangerous and how like harmful homophobia is within male communities, right?
Yeah.
Like, if you go out and kiss a guy, you might get fucking jumped, right? Like if you kiss a guy on the street. Now, this isn't to say it's
Yeah, because I know it gave you. Like I tell people when you go to these conventions, it gives you confirmation of how far you have grown in your career.
Yes.
And also, I'm pretty sure you had a bunch of the top talent that you haven't shot with say, "We seen your video."
Yes. I've had people who come up
You can make money off of it.
But see, the thing about it is, okay, let's just keep it 100. The girls nowadays don't give a fuck about the money; they want to go viral.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean, people want to go.
So it's kind of like the girl. A lot of the girls that don't show their face with the feet, it ain't because they make more money with the feet. Back to where you're not doing the content house. You're shooting content, but you're not shooting with everybody that got their mama. Now it done kind of the circle done closed up a little bit to make yourself. Welcome to the show, gorgeous. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing fine. I'm seeing that you heading to Exotica in New Jersey.
Yes, I am.
Oh my God! So this your first time going to Exotica or a convention?
No, I've actually been to quite a few of them.
Okay. And how this year is going to be different for you?
This year is going to be different because this year I started doing collabs with other creators. And wasn't doing that before when I was going to the previous Exoticas. So this year, like, I'm going to meet a lot more people and just see a lot more people than I normally have been, which I'm really excited about.
Okay. So with that being said, why weren't you doing collabs before?
I'm actually married.
Okay.
And it's just something we like hadn't talked about because I was still like figuring out if I was going to do this, like get more into this or like not. And we just decided that like if I really want my career to go where I want it to go to, that's something I want to like step into.
To your husband, thank you. Because I've been saying this for the goddamn longest with these couple porn shit and all this. If you really want to make money and y'all really want to progress, the woman and the man, if not just the woman, needs to collab with others. Because what's the point of you getting in porn and you and your husband? I mean, not knocking all the couples, but kind of is to a certain extent. Getting into porn and it's just y'all two, which unless y'all very creative, that's fine. But if you want to increase your money, fans want to see people with different people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, they want a different experience.
Yeah, because it's kind of like, and then two also, which we know they ain't gonna happen with you. I done seen too many times where they've been doing this shit 3 years. Somebody cheated. Somebody broke up with somebody. And now they sitting there. I never forget the tweet where this girl said, I just broke up with my boyfriend and I have $1,000 worth of customs I can't do. That's why.
Oh no. Yeah, no, thankfully I won't ever run into that problem.
Oh my God. So with that being said, smokers, time to smoke this over. Welcome to the Smokers Lounge. You know I am Kavanaugh, the Southern Champ, aka the Porn Rap Star. Find all my links with one link, allmylinks.com/porn rap star. Let me tell you about the sponsors that been with us. Some not too long, some from day one. First up, from day one, shouts out to my man Kevin. I'm talking about none other than Eroticism Magazine. Go to eroticismmagazine.com and get yourself a subscription. One of the hottest adult mags in the game. Next up, award-winning, award-nominated, voiceover with smut, and they got VR. Check out blusherotica.com. Next up, great t-shirt designs, and it's for the 420 smoker in you. And he got some hot shit coming down the pike. You see me wear the t-shirts. I'm talking about Past That Apparel. Check out Past That Inhalation Partners on TeePublic, link in the description. Next up, what kind of smoke you like? I know the kind of smoke you need. Smokekind.com, the king of THCA, Please hit the referral link today to check out some of their discounts as well as sales that they got going on currently as we speak. And last but not least, she is the queen of porn. She is the queen of interracial porn. Did you know she's also the queen of CBD, self-care, pain and relax products? I'm talking about none of the Sarah J CBDs. Please use the promo code BOBBIE to get 10% off your order from sarahjcbd.com. That's BOBBIE. Get 10% now. And please check out sarahjcbd.com for her personal pain relief, stress release, CBD line of products. She even has lube. Yeah, CBD lube. And yeah. CBD is for more than getting you high, people. There you go. Also, you can find me 5 days out of the week in the mornings at fullswapradio.com, as well as sgpradio.com, as well as skyheartafterdarktv.com. Now, I ran across this lady because I interviewed a guy that she worked with, and he mentioned her. And I checked out, like what I saw. She sexy ass something. You know what I'm saying? And if you were Exotica, I suggest you say hi and give her a tip. She's gorgeous, she's sexy, she's voluptuous, and her last name will make you want to, will keep you in her, in your heart. With that being said, I'm gonna sit back and let this gorgeous lady introduce herself. Tell me who you are.
Hi, everybody. I'm Anita Valentina. I am a certified hot wife.
Mm-hmm. So we're a swinger.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, okay then. So I was wondering how he was like my husband, we talked, and so I was like, oh, so she must be a swinger. So this ain't a vanilla couple.
Yeah, definitely am. Enjoy my fair share of my parties.
Mm. So what damn chicken so long to get another dick? You a swinger.
It just it's the whole aspect of having your whole life on camera, because now essentially I live my entire life on camera. Mm-hmm. Like when we go out, when we do stuff, it's always on camera. So it was more like, did I want to do that on camera? And like, it's when we swing, we do that together. So when I collab, it's something I do alone.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So it's just something we had to become more comfortable with.
Okay. So he don't film with you, or he film with you sometimes?
Sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. It depends on what I'm doing. Okay. But a lot of times he records for me, so he's gotten really good with the camera. So that's really great.
Okay, for you red pill son of a bitches, yes, it's a good man that helps his woman in her career.
Yes.
Okay? Let's make that clear, red pill. He's not a weak man. It takes more of a strong man and very secure. Let his woman go get fucked by all them dicks and know that she ain't gonna go nowhere. Some of y'all ain't that secure, but I digress. I have my issue with red pill. I apologize. So, with that, before we get to the point, what got you into swinging?
Actually, when I was like 20, I had a sugar daddy from France who was really into it. Mm-hmm. And so that's like how I got into the lifestyle, was with him. And it's just something I really enjoyed. So it's something I continue to do. And when I met my husband, I showed him that lifestyle, which was really exciting.
Okay, so now when you got okay. So how long was it y'all was married before you introduced swinging?
Well, we kind of always had talked about it, but probably for about a year.
Okay. So y'all were y'all newlyweds. Y'all was newlyweds.
Yeah.
Okay. And how did he receive it?
He was excited for it. It's something like he'd always wanted to give a try, so he was excited for it. Was
you shocked that he was down for it? Some men be you have to work their ass a little bit.
No, I was not shocked because he'd always been really adventurous with me. Like if I wanted to try something, he would be down to try it. So I thought this would be something right up his alley.
Oh my God. So what was his first, how did y'all set up the first swinger experience for y'all marriage?
So we actually went on FetLife and we attended a swinger party.
Mm.
Yeah, so it was like you didn't have to participate if you weren't comfortable there yet, but we ended up participating and we had a great time, thankfully.
Oh.
But it was kind of like a jump shock to the world going to one of the parties right away.
And how did he how was his first reaction?
It was like a little overwhelming, but overall he was excited about it. Because you get to meet so many cool, interesting people in the lifestyle. Sometimes they're like not all good, but you get to meet a lot of people. So that's one of the great aspects about it.
And two other parties, y'all was a young couple in there because a lot of the swinging couples are older.
Yes.
So how was that dynamic? Because I'm pretty sure them old folks like myself were jumping at y'all.
That they were. So that was kind of a shock because when I was younger, I was one of the youngest people who was in the club, but also like there were other younger couples there. So like going this time around, seeing how much older a lot of people were, it was kind of like a little bit of a shock. But there's nothing wrong with that. We just we were not expecting that.
Yeah, no, the game just like porn has gotten older because a lot of the young couples, they're not emotionally mature enough to handle this.
Yeah.
Period. Because y'all got to be able to talk. And a lot of people can't be truthful and 100% honest in their relationship.
Yeah, and that's a big part of it is honesty. It's good communication. You have to be able to communicate with your partner and be honest with them.
Oh, yeah. So now I've been told y'all this, and y'all heard it before. Swinging is the gateway drug to porn. So with that, how did you get into porn?
It was actually my husband's idea.
I like him already. I'm liking him more already the more I hear about it.
Yeah. No, it was because when we had first met, we had met during COVID. And I was working a customer service job that I absolutely hated. But bills gotta be paid. Yeah. So you gotta work. And I was just like, I was ready to be done with it. And he was like, why don't you just start an OnlyFans? And I was like, that's a great idea. So I quit my job and I started an OnlyFans.
Did you hear that, Red Pill? The husband suggested it. So what y'all got to say now? I can't wait to hear the comments on this one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was all his idea. If it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't be doing this.
No, because one of the interviews that I dropped, Diamond Dips, she films her husband, and even though she might get in front of camera now and then, but it's more focused on getting her husband off. And dudes and females lose their mind. I can't believe you let your man have sex with all them women. You film it. I'm like,
oh God,
that's called a secure relationship. Do y'all even know what it is?
Yeah, you have to have a lot of security to let your partner go out and experience other things.
Yeah. Which is funny because one of the biggest questions, which I plan to have this conversation with one of my wonderful female guest hosts, if you're in a sexless marriage, is it okay to cheat?
Why can't you just leave? Why you gotta cheat?
No, my thing is, why don't you have the conversation with your wife about and being honest? Because she might agree to it, and it might exuberate your marriage.
Yeah.
Period. Because even she might get turned on knowing you fucking somebody else will make her want to fuck you even more to reclaim you. You feel me?
Yeah.
Y'all understand that. See, we already above y'all head already. So what was some of the content you were doing before you did Boy Girl?
Just a lot of solo role play type of content. I want to say I do cosplay content, but it's not like real cosplay content. It's kind of just wear the outfit.
And you just
not
play the outfit.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, cause I saw that you was promoting a toy from Hustler.
Yes.
So are you a brand ambassador for Hustler?
Yes, I am. I'm a shameless plug for Hustler because I love their toys. So use my code 20Anita.
You heard it. So what's your favorite toy from them?
Oh, it's got a really ridiculously long name, but it's kind of like a rabbit. And it does this motion while it has a tongue. So it gets your G-spot and your clit at the same time.
I think that's the one that you was promoting on your pin page.
Yeah, no, that's my favorite one from there. Honestly, I loved Hustler for a long time. So before I became a brand ambassador for them, I was shopping with them too. So it's like great to be able to be a brand ambassador for them.
Oh yeah, see, that's another thing that I talk about. Ladies finding opportunities to get exposure and to make money different ways other than just content. You know what I'm saying? Brand ambassador is one of them. Just like I'm a brand ambassador. You haven't heard all the ones I'm a brand ambassador to.
Yeah.
So,
shameless plug. You have to be the shameless plug.
Oh yeah. So how often, when you were doing your solos, how often did you film your solos to keep up with the updates? Because I know back then, especially in the pandemic, OnlyFans really pressured people to keep up with their updates with emails. Like people thought I was joking when I said they'll send you an email. You haven't updated in a week. And if you don't update, you suspend your account, which is fucked up.
Yeah.
So how often did you film?
I was filming not every day, but like twice a week, I would say, were like full days were filming days. And like I would schedule stuff. I was posting, I try to post every day now. But I get busy with some stuff. But I was posting like every day, sometimes multiple times a day. Yeah, so I was filming a lot of content.
Yes. Oh, I see you don't film with a couple of my buddies. We're gonna get into that in a second. So now, after you had a conversation with hubby, and y'all decide, look, it's time for you to work with others. You know, it's time for you to get some other big, you know. How did you go about finding your first collab? And tell me about it.
So actually, they reached out to me. And I always gotten collab requests, but I never really acknowledged them because I wasn't doing them. So and my Twitter DMs are a disaster. So like I just kind of let the request sit there. But like when I finally did start to do my first collabs, I went through my Twitter DMs and I would like check their social media and see who followed them that I know, and like would check with my friends and be like, do you know who this person is? Just to make sure it was like a safe collab and everything, and it was gonna be fun for everybody.
See, I know she wondered why he looking like that, because the smokers know why. What did I keep telling you, fellas? The business might be big, but the community is small.
Yes.
Yeah, ladies talk to each other. I be telling you that you got to be professional, because if you don't think that they gonna tell, if you fuck up a shoot, you think they ain't gonna tell their buddies. He couldn't even get hard, girl.
Well, not even that.
He had
like unprofessional behavior too. It's like, so I've not worked with people because people have been like, oh, I worked with them and they're very unprofessional and like this happened and this happened, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to deal with that. So I've not worked with people for that reason too.
Oh yeah, but the thing of it is that I will say this: sometimes one person's spirits may not be the same for others.
Yeah.
So how do you differentiate that?
Usually if I hear the same thing from a lot of different people, I tend to like stay away.
Yeah.
So I guess it is on me if they're not actually like that, but if a lot of people are saying the same thing, I tend to just like keep my distance to avoid, because also like I have like my career and like what I want my career to look like. And I don't want to be associated with like something negative either.
Once again, your brand is based off of who you fuck, people, believe it or not.
Yeah.
In so many ways. So now, so who was the first collab you had?
when I was at Chicago Exotica
Mhm.
with a performer named Mr. Sticks. Do you know him?
Yeah, I know Mr. Sticks. He's a low key legend. Let's just keep it 100. He been around. He's been around for a long time. And how did you hook up with him? And how did you hook up with him? Did you hook up with him through BBW Highway or just separately?
Separately through Twitter.
Okay. And so tell me your emotions walking into the shoot. You know, what did he do to help get you comfortable, relax for the shoot, and how the shoot actually went?
So the shoot went well, actually. So I was like a little bit nervous at first because I'd never met this person.
Mm-hmm.
And I was going to him. So it's like I was gonna be in an unfamiliar environment. But he was really cool and relaxed when I got there and just made me feel really welcome, which was great.
Mm-hmm.
And then like we had a videographer, I should say, come and film our scene for us.
Who was the videographer? Just out of curiosity.
Gorgeous Visions.
Shouts out to Gorgeous Visions. I thought you were gonna say goddamn BBW Highway. Gorgeous Visions. Oh yeah, that motherfucker do some work.
Yes, he does great work. Yes, amazing work. Absolutely. We actually had to shoot our scene twice because the file got corrupted, like those rare things. I know.
Oh, I know they were hurt. And I bet that first scene was fire.
It was absolutely, but that's okay. We got a chance to redo it and recreate it.
It won't the same, was it? It was probably still good, but it won't the same.
It's still great. We like to say that our second attempt was even better.
Well, normally the second attempt supposed to be because y'all a little bit more comfortable, but the intensity for a first shoot with somebody ain't the same with the second one.
Yeah.
So I know they were hurt because they probably like, that shit was fire. Oh, God. I feel for you, Gorgeous. I done had that happen a couple of times in my career. Lucky for him, y'all reshot. One, two of them times for me, I couldn't get to reshoot because the girl went MIA.
Yeah, no, we were lucky that our schedules matched up and everything.
Okay. Now, when it comes to boy-girl content, being in front of camera, did you realize how much work it was?
Yes. Yeah, it's a lot of work, and like not only are you trying to perform for the camera, you're trying to like make sure like you're doing all these other things too, and like you're also trying to make sure that you're still having a good time while you're doing it. So it's a lot of components to go into filming.
Oh yeah, but and for you, because I saw that you work with Bull Bang, so is it safe to say you have done a gangbang now?
Yes, I have.
How many guys did he had you lined up to do?
I think we had 5. I don't even remember. It's like, oh my gosh, it was so crazy because I flew out for a weekend to Phoenix. And we had a house, so there was like a lot of different scenes going on. I wasn't the only girl getting gangbanged either. It was a multiple lady affair.
Oh my goodness! So wait a second. So how long between your first shoot with Sticks? Because I think it was Chicago, so that was February, March. When was the gangbang?
I think it was in April. So it was like very close together. When I like to do something, I like to go like 10 toes deep right away.
I see. You ain't see no time. So now with the gangbang, this something have you done a gangbang prior to that?
Like a smaller one, yes.
About 3 guys?
Yeah.
3 guys. And for you, what do you love about the gangbang?
I love that, like, I'm the center of attention. People say like it's my personality trait because I'm also a Leo. So it's like I'm the center of attention all the time, and I have to be the center of attention. So I like being the center of attention, and like fulfilling everybody's needs.
Mm.
I'm the big pleaser when it comes to like sex.
I like that. So for you, one, how can I put this? Because knowing your nationality, and we know how conservative us colored,
Yes.
melanated, how shocking, because I don't know about friends and family, whatever. How shocked that they were into a gangbang or did a gangbang?
So my friends, I've always been like the wild friend.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not like totally shocked about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's always shocked because I always picture them that they are like these little like vanilla people who like some of my closest friends are very vanilla and very like safe people.
Mm-hmm.
So when I get to tell them about my adventures, they're always really shocked about them, but it's never like too shocking because I am their crazy friend.
We all got one. So it came. All right. So with the gangbang, for you, the afterbirth. How was the afterbirth? And what people understand about afterbirth is that come down. Because I know the adrenaline was pumping, you know, and I talked to enough females about the gangbang. So how was the after effect for you, especially with this one being on camera?
So for me, it wasn't too bad. I would say like afterwards afterwards
She got one
we
of the
all
pages that she do a thumb, it does a thumb up. Go ahead.
Yeah, and it does the little symbols.
Yeah.
Afterwards we all kind of just like hung out and smoked, and then then I went to bed. I was like content to go to sleep. Because it was also really late. It was like 2 or 3 in the morning. We had been filming on
he been doing this show a couple of times. I love that dude. That's my boy and everything. And two, also, where else did you shoot that weekend? I'm pretty sure you shot the gangbang.
I shot a threesome with 2 guys. I shot an orgy scene. I shot 2 just regular boy-girl scenes. Yes, I think I got 6 scenes out of that whole weekend, which is really good.
Yeah, actually, it's damn good. And for you now, here's the other question. Was it a 2-hole gangbang or 3?
It was a 2-hole. Okay. I actually don't do 3 holes, which is very shocking.
Well, I mean, I ain't going for it. The way social media treats it, like everyone does 3 holes, but no, not everyone does it. Is that something that you look to add your repertoire in the future, or that's a no-go?
It's something I look to hopefully add to the repertoire in the future. I had a bad experience when I was younger, so I ruled it out for a really long time. Yeah. But now I'm trying to get into it where it's like an enjoyable experience, but you have to build up to it. So it's like, so it takes time.
Did you ever talk to ladies about many of them having trauma and they regaining their power through this business, through porn?
Yeah. It's a great way to reclaim yourself and reclaim your body.
Yeah. Now, so my red pill listeners, please explain why is that? So they can understand why.
You had something taken from you because you had no control over the situation. And this is me, I have full control over the content I'm putting out, over what I'm doing, over who I'm seeing, over who I collab with. It's complete control and complete security over my body, which was something that was stripped away at one time. So it's that's how you get it back. At least for me, that's how it is for me.
So now also with this, because like you said, you do storyline type scenarios with your solos. Had that carried over to your boy girl content, your collabs?
Kind of. I'm still in the works of trying to get it there. Because I would like it more to be, but that's also it's a whole different porn category too.
Mm-hmm. Well, shoot, because I mean, to me, I think females should strive to do storyline type porn because it builds your character and builds the fantasy even more. You know, period, and everything. Because even when I look at like Bonnie Blue, even though she do her gangbangs, there's a thing to it. So it's just not a regular gangbang. It makes it stand out more. And for you, like, what scenarios would you like to shoot?
So one that's become really popular recently for me is like stepmom content. Yeah.
Oh,
so
my
like
God.
I think I'd like to shoot something like that.
So they basically. Hey, wait a second. You a MILF?
Technically, yes. I have an adopted son. Yeah.
Yeah, we talking about age range, baby. Age range. We ain't talking about biologically.
I'm
Or
29.
baby. Huh?
I'm 29.
Nah, you ain't in MILF. Oh, you ain't MILF yet. You ain't MILF
Not
yet.
yet, no.
You ain't even cougar. You just a hot ass wife. But no, but it's just funny because that goes with the hot wife territory.
Yeah.
A lot of hot wives do the stepmom.
Yeah.
And stuff of that nature. And for you, how did you adjust to doing that type porn?
So at first I was like kind of iffy about it because I was like, I don't know, it's like so different from what I'm used to. But then like I realized it's really not that different. It's just kind of changing the narrative a little bit. Yeah, so it wasn't like totally different for me to get into. And I turned out to like really like enjoy like playing into that fantasy.
So with that being said, when it comes to the business, when did you discover how much work it takes to make this shit go?
I always knew it was gonna take a lot of work. I always did. I knew it was gonna take more time than I had. About like a year into it when I like had gotten another job. So I was doing this on the side, and then like I was working a vanilla job too, and then I was like, it's just I need more time to put into it and to put. So I took like about like 2 years where I kind of just did it on the side, and then like the past 2 years I've kind of focused on like more mainstream, doing it full time.
And for you, how has that adjustment happened? How have you made that be the adjustment? Because don't get you, a lot of porn stars do have jobs and they do this on the side, or they really don't consider the side. They wait until it makes enough money for them to say fuck the job. So and plus being a full time, it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
You know, period. Because even with that, you have to find other ways to generate income outside of content, because sometimes content ain't, you know what I'm saying, has its ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? So for you, what's some of the things that you do outside of content that generates money for you?
I live stream. Yeah, so I'm a big live streamer on all of my sites. Yeah. And I really enjoy my live streams. Like I have like a little wheel spin I can use, like the casino wheels. And it's a more personal interaction when you're live streaming. So it's something like, it's more like a one-on-one. I get to know my fans a little better that way.
Oh yeah. And so you live stream on NeuveXXX too, right?
Yes.
Okay. I had someone ask me about that just a minute ago. How is it live streaming on NeuveXXX? Hi, NeuveXXX. We love you.
Hi, loyal fans. We love you. Sponsor us.
They already know what it is. Y'all know what the Premium Smoke movie is. We'll get to that later on in the show. Now, tell us about live streaming on NeuveXXX.
So I actually like it better than OnlyFans, just because there's more options to live stream. So like, for me, like, because I can set a goal on my loyal fans, I can kick people out of the chat, I can mute them.
Mm.
You know, it's really, really great. The only thing is, like, there's not like my fans on loyal fans are a little more toward like the dominant side, and like my dominant side is like not non-existent, but I'm better at following directions than I am at giving directions.
Oh,
I'm more of a brat.
Just warm my Dom heart. Excuse me. And how often do you live stream? Period.
Weekly, if I want to say like a couple times a week.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty frequently. I used to be everyday streamer, but like when summertime hits, sometimes it's like kind of slow because just like it's like a slower season.
Yeah.
So it's not streaming as often. But now that it's like picking back up again, I think I'm gonna try to get back to streaming every day just because that's like when you're growing the most and you're interacting the most and you're making the most money. And you know.
Yeah, let's unpack that for a second. Because I never really had that conversation on the podcast too tough. There's high seasons and low seasons in porn. You know, period. When did you learn that?
My first year in the industry, because like I have one fan who is like clockwork, who shows up for a couple months and then disappears, and then shows up for a couple months and disappears. And I was like, and I was talking to this one of my friends. She's like been my mentor since I've started. Her name is Victoria Ray. And she was like, it's actually normal for people to do that.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh. I was like, I thought he was like crazy or something. But she was like, no, it's normal. And like, as I got bigger and as I gained more fans, I realized that it's totally normal behavior for them to appear and disappear and appear and disappear. Nobody is checking the site every day.
Yeah, because the thing that which goes back to when we hear the news about how much these girls making money, these girls doing this. You only hear from the girls for the most part is like at the top level, they're making millions. But they don't understand those girls got something working for them that's helping them make the millions. Like,
yeah, they have a whole team behind them.
Yeah, because even with Sophie Rain, people was like, I'm sorry, I don't care what no one said. If she didn't get that 47 million from that one dude, we wouldn't be having this conversation about her with 83 million.
Yeah.
You know, period. Because nobody wants someone that's not wanted.
Yeah.
You feel
exactly.
Me? So for you, when it's slow time, how do you maintain, pick up, process, all that shit?
So when it's slower, I tend to shoot more content. So I'm like still being productive. And like I do a lot of marketing then when it's slower. So when it does pick back up, or I'm still gaining fans in a slow period, I'm still gaining traction. So there's a lot behind the marketing. That's like you need a whole other job, or you need a whole other just to market your brand.
Yeah, because even when I look at you, like you don't have a lot of XXX stuff up here. You do have pictures, you know, picture with the dildo and stuff like that. So for you with your marketing, it seemed like you adopted less is more.
Yes. If you want to see me, you have to pay for it. It's like behind the idea. Because I have the content that everybody else is posting on Twitter, but I'm not posting it on Twitter. You have to subscribe to see it.
So for you, how has that increased your traffic versus what the girls do?
I haven't had anybody come to me and be like, well, this is available on Twitter, so I don't want to see it here. Like to me, for like some of my friends who do post full like XXX on their timeline, they often complain that they have to come up with so much more content because they like have to shoot promotional content for their feeds and for their sites. Like you can't post what you're posting on Twitter on your OnlyFans because people are not going to pay to see what they can get for free.
Yeah, but see, the thing about it is, to me, also, this is my theory on that, because the mistake girls make is that they post too much of it, and the way they post it. Because, for example, I got bad about it, but people, I'm retired from the business, and that's a lot of energy to damn edit that shit and turn into a trailer. That's why I go back to my ex videos and go download my old trailers. You get me? So it's the way they package it. Because if every time I look up, it's you being fucked. You being fucked. It ain't a trailer. You ain't giving me a storyline that went with that scene. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of bores the fan base before they even get to your site. Because they look like it's the same shit, different scene. You know, period. So for you, how do you keep variety with your scenes so they won't be so repetitious? Even though you might have a different dick, you can't have a repetitious scene.
Yeah. I like to always try to make sure I do something different in each video. Mm-hmm. So if it's like different positions, different angles, maybe like what we're saying is different. Or just try to do something different each video, even for my solo stuff. So nothing is exactly the same. Just because, just like you said, people need variety. They do not want the same thing over and over and over again.
No. I can tell you that now, because shoot. But even to me, it's like, so to me, how much is the quality more important than the quantity?
It's much more important, the quality. If you're not producing quality content, what's the point? Because then you have all this other content that's like, it's like, to me, content that's not quality is not usable. Mm-hmm. Because what are you going to do with it? Or like, if they do pay for it, like, then you have people who are complaining about it because the quality is not good. Mm-hmm. Well, it just saves you a headache overall.
But then girls wonder why they ain't making no money, because y'all shit ain't worth quality.
Yeah.
That's the other thing they don't look at with them girls that make the millions. They shit is 4K. It looks like it's a movie camera-wise. You know what I'm saying? You know, and when you got that look, it looks better versus, I mean, even though we know you filming with a phone, please suspend our disbelief. You know, period, everything. Because it's important, like, even with girls with solos, like, it's nothing worse than I'm more concerned. I'm seeing your dirty ass room. I ain't worried about your pussy no damn more.
Yeah. No, a clean background is something that is so important. Mm-hmm. And like, it's something you don't know at first. Like when I first started, I used to take pictures in my room and like my bed would be a mess. Mm-hmm. And then like, I look back at that stuff now and I have like, you can't find it on my sites anymore. I've taken it all down. Because I'm like, the quality, it's not quality content. Mm-hmm. And but like when you first start, you don't know. Mm-hmm. But as you progress and as you get more and like deeper into it, you learn and you're like, oh no, you need your background to be clean because you don't want anything to distract away from you.
Yeah. So now when it comes to the sex on camera, do you like rough or sensual?
I'm a little on the rougher. I'm more on the rougher side than I am on the sensual side. But it like kind of, yeah, I know.
Well, y'all women love getting goddamn motherfucking dog walk. I love it. It's
because it means you're treated well in life, you know?
Yeah. So for you, so with that being said, because apparently, are you into BDSM?
Yes.
Okay, so we already know she's submissive. There you go. So are you looking to do any BDSM scenes submissive wise.
Yeah, I would be down to do some.
So you don't mind being tied up?
No, actually, at one of the Exoticas, I was suspended in the air by the people who come and they like tie you with the ropes.
Yeah, I know you don't.
Yeah, no, it was really cool.
Well, I know, because it's funny. You know how many girls I talked to on this show that talked about the suspension people? And I see the video, they be suspended. I got to get that dude some serious BBW and all people.
Yeah.
They don't play and everything. So have you been spanked at the Exotica?
Yeah. So actually at Chicago, I was at one of my friend's booths and we had a spin wheel and like we were letting people like spank me with a wooden paddle. I had a bruise like this big on my butt.
Tell me, wait a second. What is the last day? Was this the last day of Exotica?
For the New Jersey one?
No. Chicago. The one you say you got the bruise on your ass.
Oh yeah, the last day of that was a Sunday.
Oh yeah, cause I was about to say, how the hell did you shoot with that bruise on your ass?
It got worse over the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I was always like smack my butt like right here, so it looks like you gave me the bruise.
Oh Lord. Oh my God. I know that was beautiful. Oh man. So speaking about Exotica, New Jersey, how many shoots you got planned? And are you gonna be at a booth? You know, what's going on with Exotica, New Jersey this year for you?
So Exotica, New Jersey, I will be at a booth. Do I know the booth number? No, I do not. But I will be there at a booth. And I think I have a full schedule for collabs. I think I have 6 collabs planned.
They're not bad.
Yeah.
No doubt. And well, if you're willing, who's some of the people you gonna be working with?
With Atlas, XXX, with
Stop playing! I just talked to Venus last night. I just talked to Venus. Shouts out to my girl Venus Rising. Oh my God. You gonna work with Big Atlas?
Yes, I can't wait to see Venus and Atlas actually. I met them at Exotica Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
And
they're good fucking people. I ain't even going front. I love them to death. And I've been saying I would come out of retirement for Venus. But, and looking at her, I'll come out of retirement with Miss Valentina too. But anyway, so, and even with Atlas, he's more known for the camera, but people sleeping on him as a male talent.
Yeah.
You know, he's a very good male talent and everything. And who else you might be working with?
I have to look at my calendar. I have everybody's names in there. Oh, I'm working with Devin Cox.
Another friend of the show.
Let me look at my calendar.
So I just mentioned his wife earlier, so she'll get to meet her. Because she'll be the one working the camera.
Okay.
I know you red pill fuckers is mad. Oh my God. So, and for you, how do you space out the shoots so you'll be fresh for each one? Because sometimes we overshoot ourselves.
If I'm doing more than one shoot in the same day, they're going to be a certain amount of hours apart. Mm-hmm. So I have time to shower and like re-get ready and everything. But I try to keep it to like 1 or 2 a day. Just because like anything, because I have to be at the show the whole time because I am at somebody's booth. So I don't have like a ton of time around the show. So like that's why I don't want to completely fill it with like collabs back to back to back to back to back. Like to me that's too much.
Oh yeah. And now what you gonna have at your booth? Like what merchandise stuff for the fans?
I'm gonna have some stickers of myself. That's about it. Some stickers.
Oh my God. Girl, if you don't make they take some of these sexy ass pictures and make them an 8x8 and say sign.
Oh, I do. I will have prints too. Prints to be a sign. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like I think ladies forget print pictures do sell.
Yeah, no, they do. I sold some at Exotica Chicago actually. And I always like, because I'm Puerto Rican, I have like a Puerto Rican flag that I always like have with me too.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
She's my sexy Boricua. So now let's get serious for a second, because when you got to the boy girl side of things, one thing you had to worry about was testing for so much.
Yes.
How have you and your husband now adjusted to having to be tested, and how it has affected y'all's personal swinging sex life?
It's definitely inconvenienced us a couple of times. Because like I get tested before and after every shoot. So it slows us down. So like if I know I'm going to be shooting, we can't we don't like plan any events around that time. And like even like our personal sex life, just to be safe, like sometimes we're like, okay, we can't, especially if he like if I'm shooting with somebody new, like just to be on the safe side, we're like, okay, so like we have to do this and we have to do this. It's just a laundry list of things we have to do just to make sure that like we normally wouldn't have to do if I wasn't shooting.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure, because I know there was a little bit of a shock too of how many, not just swinging married couple, but married people that are married in the business. It's a lot of us.
Yes. Yeah, like practically everybody I know has a partner or is married.
Wait one second. Once again, red pill. Yes, they might have a high body count, but they found somebody. Have you found anybody yet, motherfuckers? Yeah, like I thought. No, because I love this part of me when I do the podcast to kill these misconceptions. You know what I'm saying? Because they think a woman does porn, she can't find a husband. She does OnlyFans, she can't find a husband. She does OnlyFans, she disrespects her husband, even though the husband the one suggested it.
Yeah.
You know, period. And for you, how good did it feel to know that you have that there's a lot of married people in this business? And how much it was a shock for you that was a lot of married motherfuckers in this business?
Yeah, it was like more comforting, I think, than anything, because it was like, oh, they're just like me, you know, like we're just here, we're very professional about it, we're making money, like we're doing this because it's a passion, but also like it's a very professional environment, which is something like I really enjoy too. So it keeps everybody on the same page, so there's no misconceptions or anything, and nobody's like, oh, well, like you're trying to date my man or something. No. We're here for one thing and one thing only.
Ooh. So, for you, how turned on you be, especially when your husband is filming you versus somebody else?
I prefer it, I think, when he's filming me, because like I like him to be there because it's like a sense of security for me too. Because it's like he's like, I'm very comfortable with him, you know, obviously we're married, so like we do everything together anyways. So it's just like a sense of comfort for me. So just like it makes me like be able to be more free, I would say. More expressive.
There you go, people. So look, people, I'm looking at the time. I done held this lady for an hour, man. And it's a lot we ain't touched on. It's a lot we have not touched on, not even on the freaky shit. So you know what that means. Miss, I got to ask this lady the $1 million question. Anita Valentina, can I call you a smoke buddy?
Yes, you can.
Say no more, people. She will be back here on the Smokers Lounge, and you know I'm going to bring her to the place where the conversation gets saucier. The tits pop out. Dildos might pop out. You don't know what pop off unless you have subscribed. I'm talking about none other than On Loyal Fans, my proud Risque Podcast Network, part of the STO podcast family. I'm talking about Premium Smoke Room, people. 4 wonderful podcasts for you to enjoy. Plus, I open up the VIP Smoke Room. I even open up live on X where you people get to ask these ladies some questions. Plus, I also have a XXX store over there where you can see my work as I give ladies the work because big dicks grow in the sticks. That's why they call me Big Country, people. Plus, also, please subscribe to my Spotify side when it comes to memberships, where I got 2 wonderful podcasts over there for y'all to enjoy as well. Had to Smoke on It, where I give my unapologetic, unpopular, and controversial opinions and commentary on certain topics, social issues, and so forth. Yeah, I don't hold back shit behind that pay window. And also the place where the men get they say and get shit off their chest. I'm talking about none of this Savage Smoke, where I talk to the industry's top male talents and producers, if we give you that real smoke about the industry from a male perspective. So whether you want some premium smoke, you had the smoke on it, or you really need that Savage Smoke, please subscribe to the Smoke. Great content for a great price. I understand right now we're dealing with inflation, prices going up, but trust me, great way to escape, and it won't break your pocket. I even got a first month discount that I got going on for the Premium Smoke Room, people, because I love my smokers. You feel me? So, Miss Valentina, can you tell everybody where they can spend money on you, baby?
You can find me at AnitaValentina.com everywhere.
So it's easy and simple. 1, 2, 3 pieces. Yeah. Now, what did you smoke over today, smokers? What did you learn? Well, everybody that get into this business, they get into the business because they love it. They enjoy it. You also learn, and I just also shattered some misconceptions. Women do find love to do this. Many of them are married, which is probably a shock. And y'all want them to be married because they wouldn't be a hot wife genre if y'all didn't.
Exactly.
On top of that, the one thing I really want to touch on is y'all talk shit about girls who do porn. Y'all talk about how these girls come from broken homes and stuff like that. And y'all think they got in porn because they're messed up in the mind. No. These ladies, sometimes the thing that you despise can be used to help you get over your past trauma. And I had this conversation with many females that have been R-word, females that have been treated a certain way, had a terrible sexual experience. Sometimes women can use this business to reclaim the power that was lost. It doesn't make them weak. It doesn't make them less than. Actually, it makes them even stronger. Because the power is that now I control what was taken from me, and I can get it back and give it when I feel like it. That's power. I keep telling y'all, the submissive holds the power in the dynamic of dom and submissive. It takes more energy and more power to submit than to dominate. Keep that in mind. And not every female that leave this business, leave broken and all that. Some of these women, this is their way of generating income, creating generational wealth, entrepreneurship. You want to know why the government can't stand porn? You want to know why the Christians and conservatives, they don't like porn? Because guess who makes the most goddamn money? Women. That's why every time you see a red pill video, they talk about Onlyfans girls, always negative, because they don't want a woman to be able to control her life, her sex life, and her financial life. Remember in the Bible, they said, he who is last shall be first. Women was made last. Why the fuck you think they're first right now? So with that being said, life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience if you haven't learned anything? Smoke this over. Say goodbye to him, Valentina.
Bye. Thank you for having me.
Yes. See you on the other side of the outro. See y'all next week.
Don't go to bed with no price on your head. No.
Yeah. Bullshit. You.
Don't do the crime.
Born rap star.
Can't do the time.
What's up? It's your boy Drizzy Drake, and you are now rocking with Kane.
Live on the stage, back on my shit. Now I'm beating dick to a going big. Back on my rap shit, no rap shit. Can't say shit. Just trying to be hood with that damn your dick. Your boys can't watch from the sideline. As I get mine like a rip tide. Don't get carried by the rock side. As I try to get my broke head like apartheid. South Africa. Top spot, I'm coming after your laughter. For the boys who thought it was safe after I left the game. Now I'm back at the game. Ain't a damn thing changed. Still the same. The only thing that changed, I got some gray in my mane. I'm still the champ. I'm still the shit. It's all just the shit. Not even worth a comment.
Don't go to bed with no price on your head. No. Don't do the
What's up? It's your boy Drizzy Drake, and you are now rocking with Kane.
Yeah.